What's up guys, Tino Cubing here, and today I'll be talking to you all about good and bad cubing video habits and how not to fall into these bad habits. So before we get into the video, I just want to say that in no way am I criticizing, judging, or ostracizing anyone who does this at all, because I used to do this when I first started my channel and I had no idea, so now I want to give you all the opportunity to learn from my mistakes. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the first thing I'm going to be talking about in this video, and that is a target audience. By that I mean, who are your videos targeting? In the business world, this can include genders, occupation, ages, relationship status, but as far as cubing target audiences go, it's a little different and more along the lines of what content does your audience want to watch. For example, fast solves, unboxings, reviews, challenges, skits, etc. Your audience is obviously a very vital part of your YouTube channel, and you should know how to utilize that. So don't be afraid to ask your viewers for suggestions, because after all, they're the ones watching and they know what they want to watch. However, it's not healthy to completely rely on your audience, because there is 100% going to be times, usually towards the early stages of your channel, where you won't always get as many suggestions as you'd like to. That's why it's super important to have your own ideas, and this is where my next point, staying creative and original, comes in. I know from experience that often you can have a mental blank and think you have no ideas or don't know what to make. This can often result in inactivity on your channel because you can't think of any video ideas. This has happened to me a lot in the past, so to prevent it from happening to you, here are some tips on how not to run out of ideas. First of all, I always like to have a document, whether it's Word, Pages, or notes on your phone, listing video ideas. Every time an idea pops into your head, write it down. You don't have to use it, but you might. Also, I find a lot of my friends at school, non-cubers, come up with really cool ideas that I'm sure lots of people would like to watch, so you can always ask your friends what they think. Another way to keep your ideas creative and original is to put your own spin on things. You don't have to use your white desk just because every other cuber does. You don't have to do the same old unboxing and review style just because every other cuber does. You don't have to play overused ear-splitting fat rat music throughout the whole video to the point where you can't even hear your voice. Please don't. Make your videos unique and stand out. If you have a talent outside of cubing, you could use that talent in a video. For example, if you're a good swimmer, you could solve a cube underwater while swimming. You have so many opportunities sitting at your fingertips, so take advantage of that. Moving on to another thing I see a lot, and I mean a lot of young cubing channels doing, people believe that just because they don't have top class equipment, they can't make videos. Take a look at every big cuber's first videos. Nobody started out with the quality they have now. We all have to work hard and slowly, bit by bit, improve our videos. Don't sit around not making videos just because you don't have an expensive mic or expensive camera, because you don't really need one. What people don't understand is that everyone's been at that point where your setup is the most makeshifty little thing ever. I was lucky enough to have a family video camera to use when I started, but I also remember recording with a GoPro on a stick, balancing extremely precariously on top of 4 or 5 cubes. So don't make insufficient gear a burden, do your best to make the highest quality videos possible with what you have. Now this is another thing that I've done, and I do see a lot of new cubers doing this too. Just because you don't get cubes often doesn't mean you can't make videos. There are so many unexplored topics and never done before videos, so you don't have to limit yourself to just unboxings. But that doesn't mean doing mainly unboxings and reviews isn't good either. And finally, I want to talk about what your channel's main theme is. Having a channel theme relates back to your target audience. For example, JR Cuber is most watched for his unboxings and reviews because he's sponsored and gets a lot of cubes. My channel's theme right now, I don't really know, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's great to be able to do any sort of video freely without being pinned to having to do one type of video. If, for example, you're JR Cuber, the large majority of your videos are unboxings, so that becomes the main theme of your channel and results in your main audience wanting to watch unboxings because that's what you do and that's why they watch you. So to summarize, with all the tips and topics talked about in this video, you should hopefully now be able to make videos to the best of your abilities, keeping these things in mind. Whether you've been doing YouTube for a while, only just starting, or looking to make a cubing channel, I wish you all the very best of luck. If you guys have any other bad habits you would like me to address in another video, or just any thoughts in general on this video, please let me know in the comments, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and have a great day.